Hi, this is Charlie from Cooking Secrets for Men. Several years ago, my oldest son Luke told me that I should be making YouTube videos for a companion to my recipe website, which is cookingsecretsformen.com. When I started doing YouTube videos, I really had no clue what I was doing. Some would say that continues to this day. At first, I was using my phone for videos. The memory and the storage on that phone wasn't very big, so I lost some things. And I put my phone on a little tripod too close to whatever I was cooking at the time, and the phone overheated and shut down. So I lost all my brilliant footage. Two of the first videos I made were how to cut an onion without crying and how to slice an avocado. In a word, they were horrible. I have since gotten a better camera, editing software, and self-realization that I needed some help. So little by little, some of my fellow YouTubers out there gave me some sage advice, and I persevered. So today I'm going to rectify the mistakes that were made in my first two videos and show some of my knife skills. I'm going to show how to cut an onion, an avocado, and a bell pepper. So I'm not going to claim that my way is the best, only that it's the way that I cut them. I'm going to use a sharpening steel. This is not to be confused with getting your knives professionally sharpened. A sharpening steel is good for smoothing out the rough edges on a blade, and it helps revive the edge that you've been cutting for a while. And while I'm sharpening this knife on my steel, I wanted to give a shout out to Sylvia at the Silly Kitchen on YouTube. Speaking of silly, she's got a YouTube channel and Instagram and website by the same name, The Silly Kitchen. She's a photographer who cooks, or maybe a chef who takes pictures. I don't know. In any case, she has fun, doesn't take things so seriously, and has great recipes, videos, and all-around great personalities. So please check her out at thesillykitchen.com. So, now, let me flash my knife skills. Alright, so we'll start with the onion. So we're going to chop off each end. Okay. This is our little discard. And you might as well just cut the whole thing in half. Okay, because we're going to take off the outer portion, the skin. So part of the reason I do it this way is because it's quick and it stops the tears from coming. It's very simple, so you understand the process. There's a little bit. My hand is in the way on that side, so we're going to do it this way. So again, we've cut through up here, so it's in half, and then we're going to cut down. Several slats, and then we're just going to cut, and you have a dice. Very simple. This all takes about 30 seconds, and you have a diced onion. And if you need to slice it for longer pieces, that's what that is. That's how I dice an onion. Takes 30 seconds, no tears, easy peasy. Now we'll go on to the avocado, and I'll show you how I cut an avocado. We're going to cut some slices and some dices. So the first thing you want to do is we're going to put the knife halfway through and then just rotate it around the seed that's inside. So we have just a twist, and we have two halves. So getting the seed out, actually fairly simple. You want to take your knife, you don't want to hold it, take your knife and you just come down square in the middle and you twist, it comes out. Okay, so I do a little cheat. This is Cooking Secrets for Men and we teach shortcuts. So I use an avocado slicer. And there's two ways to do this. If you want to get single slices, we put the rounded end, at the far the rounded end of the avocado. It slid right in, and you just pull right through, and you end up with perfect slices of avocado. Very simple. So to dice, we're going to do similar, except we're going to take a little paring knife and we're going to do a little slit down the side, about 1/4 of an inch or so. All right, so we've cut length sideways, and we're going to go back up the same way with the tool. Put it in at the top, pull, and now we have a diced avocado. These tools are in every grocery store, the kitchen gadgets. They cost about $3 or $4. This one is plastic. It makes cutting avocados so easy. So I encourage you to get one and use these little tricks to get either slices of avocado or diced avocado. Next, we'll show you how I do a pepper. All right, the pepper is more of a concept. So most bell peppers are shaped like this, and they're pretty much the same in how we approach cutting them. So the first thing we're going to do is cut off the top. All right, and I'm going to turn it around, and I'm going to cut off the bottom. All right, so as you can see, most of the seeds are still intact there. We've got stuff in the top, a little in the bottom. So I'm going to put the bottom to the side. I'm going to shake out the top. I'm going to pull off the stem, and then we're pretty much left with 2 pieces. Again, put them off to the side. So that leaves us with the main part of the pepper. So it's pretty cylindrical, and it's about the same shape all the way around. So what we're going to do first is take out the seeds, and you're left with a lot of membrane and some seeds. So easier to do this over a sink. So what we're going to do is take any membrane and just cut it down. And what we're going to have is an open up piece of pepper. So all we're going to do is we're going to take our knife and slice off the membrane that are sticking out, and these seeds will come out too. Same thing here, you want to cut away from yourself. And what we're left with is just a long piece, contiguous piece of pepper. So we can do several things. Cut it in half, and then we cut it into strips. Alright, or you can dice, but the main thing is cut off the top and the bottom, take out your seeds, and you can slice it any way you like. These are good for fajitas. Cut them in a dice situation, put it in a salad. So anyway, this is my knife skills. Again, I say these aren't the best, just the way that I do it seems to work. I hope you get some sort of information out of these. So if you go back and look at my original videos, which are the very first ones that I put out years ago, and hopefully this is a teeny bit better quality, same knife. All in all, I'm a lot more proud of the stuff that we're putting out than the stuff that was out several years ago. So I thank my son Luke for pushing me to do videos. I thank all of you out there in YouTube land who've been helpful to me. Everyone has some good advice on how to do videos, how to improve your brand, and I thank you. It's a great community out there, and hopefully we'll continue to help each other grow. So check out Sylvia at the Silly Kitchen. Check out our website, cookingsecretsformen.com. Appreciate your support, and as always, thanks for watching. All right, so we'll start with the onion. I'm going to use a sharpening steel to sharpen my, actually to, I'm not going to sharpen because that's professional. Alrighty, This is what Jerry Garcia would look like if he was a cook. Alrighty. 3, 2, 1. Hi,